welcome. My webcam is causing me problems again. Just like last time. Just like last time. We give her the old 1-2 reboot. You know, with Dot and Bob and who else was on reboot? I forget. Who else was in reboot? It was Fong. Hey, we're back. There I am. I am the tuber tugger. I tug potatoes. It's amazing. It's a very beautiful thing. And we're playing some Dungeons & Dragons, or maybe we will be. I don't know if any of you watching, or maybe watching in the future. Hopefully you've seen the last episode from the Meridian Fall campaign on Sundays. You'll know that this is going to be a rather morose, I think morose is the right word, or somber episode. I'll let the players come in and we'll discuss it like we did in the previous session. We'll see what we want to do. We'll see what's going to happen. In all honesty, I don't suspect we'll even have a full session. We'll see. We'll see how much D&D we can get in today. All that aside, before we do that, we're going to do the introduction. I'll let the people come in and let the players come in and introduce themselves. Then we'll do the discussion. And then probably we'll see who wants to play and what's up. And maybe play a bit. And then, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the party just had their new member show up. I kind of feel bad. Their artificer / cleric, replacement of Sophia Lang. The new character's name is Barry D. Hatchet, I think. Barry D. Hatchet. Rather interesting character. Quite enjoyed that little that little play on words. But yeah, they just rescued a bunch of prisoners. 2 of those prisoners are the characters from the other campaign, NPCs, Gimbal and Foal, that we kind of knew about had they been captured, and we weren't really sure what was going on with them. Well, they're in here, and we're going to meet them. There's also the Dragonborn that they were hired to collect, and a couple of other bodies as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? So, I will...
Why know it too, Sarah?
Oh, hello, Discord friends.
Ah, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons. Hey,
Welcome.
Lucifer looks like he'll be a little late, which means he's going to miss the discussion we're about to have. But you guys can probably fill him in or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do our introductions, and then I want to talk to you guys for a minute, and then we'll get into the game. So starting up, we have Redwood the Druid.
So yeah, I play Redwood, the human druid. He's just kind of there. Sometimes on his cats. It's great.
We've got Whisper the Kenku Ranger Rogue.
Yeah, I play Whisper, the Gloomstalker Rogue. I'm the party's battle tactician and liberator of tyrants.
Excellent. We have Lars the Sorcerer.
Now the
Hello, I'm Lars the Sorcerer. Honestly, I kind of forget what I'm doing half the time. Expect a random accent sometime. Oh, and murder. And robbing.
Robbing that murder. And lastly, we have... Well, I should mention, we are missing one person. He said he'd be later. But we'll deal with that when that comes. But our last character, not least, is the one who died 2 sessions ago and then replaced last session, Barry D. Hatchet.
Thanks. Yep, glad you remembered that name. Hard to kind of forget. Yeah, I am the Artificer Asimar, Barry D. Hatchet. I am going to be a healer, somewhat, of the party, as well as the moral support, most likely.
So, before we start playing, I think I should probably rip this bandage off as quickly as possible. I don't know if any of you caught any of Sunday's episode, but we spent like an hour discussing this when I decided to talk about it. I've recently done some soul searching on the campaign and everything we've been doing for the last like 6+ months, and excuse me. I actually think I'm going to be taking a break from the Dungeons and Dragons for a while. It has, as much as I've enjoyed doing it, it has not grown the stream in any way, in any real way. There are no additional viewers being gained. No, I mean, you guys are great. I love having you guys play and watch and what have you. But I don't think this is... It was kind of a thing I just kind of thought I would do. I'm like, oh, let's experiment with playing some D&D campaigns and see how that goes for a while. And then that stretched on to being the vast majority of my streaming career, basically. But originally the idea was to play games and build a viewership and on all that. So I think I'm going to be turning back into doing that for at least a little while. The other group talked to me about potentially picking the campaign back up again in a few weeks, which I might do. I might keep running one session. When that session will be might be up in the air. I don't know if it'll be Wednesdays. I don't know if it'll be Sundays. Pardon me. They also discussed the idea of doing like a time skip, like possibly hundreds of years in the future, where you're playing your like offspring of your characters and the whole continent's changed and what have you. If we do go back. Also, it should be noted that at least one person from MF1 will not be returning. So if that does happen, you guys could potentially be part of that still. We'll see what happens. I honestly don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is we've been doing Dungeons & Dragons for a while. I know some of you have not been as long, and some of you were ill for multiple months in the middle there. So for you guys, it probably doesn't feel like you've gotten to play that much D&D. What? It's over? How can it already be over? But yeah, I think this is going to probably be our last episode of this game, which I feel really bad if you guys were... If you came in, and if you guys wanted to leave, like if you just said, "Well, that sucks. I don't feel like playing," I would understand right now, and I wouldn't.
Tuber. I think I can say for everyone here, hopefully, that D&D is just a game, and life comes first. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
True. You got to take care of things. You got to take care of things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I disappeared for months.
Yeah, so I mean, who's to say that this won't get picked up again, and this isn't just like the prologue to something amazing down the road.
Yeah.
It just like I kept adding things. I'll pick up another stream, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll try a website, and I'll try, and it wasn't. I feel like I would be dumb to keep just hitting my head against the wall without seeing any results. So, I mean, who's to say playing video games is going to make a difference, but it's a lot less work to just pick up a video game for 3 hours than to prep a D&D campaign. And like you said, life is a factor right now. Everybody is dealing with different, issues in their life. And so...
Yeah, you're all good, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we don't blame you at all.
I think it would be selfish of us if we were mad. Honestly, I'm happy.
And it'd also be very hypocritical of me.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to message me any opinions or like I'm here to talk. I'm still around. I'll be streaming, and you could always drop into that too. Although honestly, I don't like. I'm not saying this in a mean way, but the track record shows that hasn't really been happening. So I'm not. Don't feel like you guys have to show up or anything like that. But yeah, like my subscriber count hasn't increased. My followers, like the last time I had a follower was like 30 days ago or something. A new follower. So, I mean, I've just been having a wild ride. I've been having a great time. You guys have been a ton of fun. It's not you guys. I don't want you guys... I know I said this to the other guys. You know, you guys don't watch each other's streams. And if I can't make you guys... If you guys who are invested in the story don't even think it's fun enough to watch, how would I expect other viewers to? But when I say that, I don't mean that... That's not on you guys. It's not your fault. It's not like, hey, we're quitting because you guys wouldn't watch. That's not what I'm saying.
There's kind of a reason that I didn't watch the other stream. It's because I have a visualization that if I'm not in that party, then I don't know what's going on. So why would, yeah. Speak
I
to
have
the
a
board?
completely less meta way. I just kind of eat at that time.
Oh.
I mean, you get like some of you are staying up until like 3 a.m. to play with me on this time slot. So who knows? Maybe in the future, things will work out so that it's an easier situation for you guys. But
Stream
spent
start at
3
2
hours
a.m.
of our day playing
Great.
D&D. Why would we not enjoy it? Is my question.
yeah, I've been having this has been fun. This has been like I've played bad D&D. This has been like mediocre to good D&D the vast majority, like all the time. So I mean, I've really had a ton of fun.
From the short time I've been here, we've had character bonding, character death, storytelling beyond the imagining,
I mean, to be fair, it was all you on
Fair
the
enough.
captain side.
growth in some ways more than others.
I
And
mean-
honestly, robbing people of money and hard-earned cash. If that's not D&D, I don't know what is.
And the cool thing too is I'll do my best to make sure I have all the videos uploaded, and they'll just be like sitting there archived. No one will ever bother watching the like 100+ hours of content that between the two campaigns exists now. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a somber moment. I was, in all fairness, when I talked to the other team about it, I was kind of wishy-washy. I didn't know where I was, and I think that left them like feeling even worse because they were like, "Is this the last episode? I don't even know." And then by that halfway point, we like set it in stone. We're like, you know what, it's appropriate. And like I said, one of the MF1 players is going to step away anyways because they showed up out of support. But if they have the ability to, that's why you guys have the same option now. Where I was like, hey, I could step away from this, or I might just say only subs if I do run a game, or maybe I'd run a game that's not streamed and I just play D&D just because it's fun or something like that. Honestly, we'll have to see where that goes in the next week or two. But the campaign's not necessarily dead. I really like the idea of like 100-year time skip, and it's like you guys might not be
He's still alive. Just he's a rusty old bot now.
well. There's
I
There's
guess I
a
can't
war
make-
going on right now that you guys are only sort of knowledgeable about.
We barely know about it. Yeah.
Um,
Robbing old people. We're fine.
And I
We're
did have
kinda
a
just-
ton of like I have stuff planned that we're just never gonna get to now because of this decision, which is too bad. Like you guys today, I don't really think we're gonna end up going back to Ironfell. I'm probably gonna throw an encounter at you guys instead to kind of wrap it up.
How
But
about
the
that? Before Lucy comes on, throw an encounter at us, kill off his character, and we'll have a bunch of character growth. And that is how we'll end the campaign.
Well, that's
as-
actually character growth. I hope you mean a
For
bunch of
me.
bullet growth.
As far as my part in it is concerned, I will probably step away until you kind of, do your soul searching and do your like self care and figure out what you want to do. If you want to continue doing this as just like a fun D&D thing off stream, I'm more than happy to do that. Honestly, I wasn't playing it for the streams. I was playing it because I like D&D, and you guys are fun.
Yeah.
But I understand that life comes first, and that's important. Like someone said earlier, you need to take care of yourself first. That's important.
Well,
Absolutely.
Because when I started streaming, I did a few months of video game stuff before I started the D&D stuff, and then it took a few more months until I started the second half of Meridian Fall. But when I started streaming, I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna be busy like 4 nights out of the week for 3-hour chunks. You have to take care of my daughter. We discussed it, and she said okay. She agreed. She's like okay, and then I set in place like milestones that I had to reach with growing the stream, and if I didn't reach them, I would give up. And she agreed with that. She's like, that makes sense. Like if you're not growing, I have come nowhere near hitting any of my goals in like. I agreed to like only a few months, and it's been almost a year now. I've gone way over my. I have a saint of a wife who's accepted that I play D&D in the middle of a Sunday, and she just has to like take care of my daughter for the 3 hours that I'm. There's always extra hooks and things and more to life, and
That's just life, man, dude. Like seriously, like dude, go be a dad, go be a husband. Like like
we don't
like
really
fuck D&D. Like if you like, I didn't even know you were married or had a kid. That is way more important
You have a bad memory,
than
man.
this. You owe us nothing. You owe us nothing. You owe your family everything.
well, I
So
appreciate
getting
that,
in the way
'cause
of that, like
I do feel guilt because it's like, especially since I know this is like, if I was going through COVID not streaming and then someone was like, I'm going to do this D&D game, you can be part of it. And then like for example, not to make fun of False Star in any way, but he was telling me how much he was like, he hated the like break over the Christmas holidays because he looks forward so much to these games. And we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. It could there's a chance that I'm just done streaming entirely, but I don't think so because I just bought a capture card. I have some games lined up that I want to play. I feel like if I am playing video games while I'm streaming, I might do less of that when I'm not streaming and then spend more time, being an adult.
Probably.
So, yeah, I mean, the cool thing is the Discord's still around, even though I'm pretty sure, like, of the 40 people there, maybe, like, 10 people actually look at anything that happens there. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of people have everything turned off. It's been pretty quiet, but, it's been a wild ride, and, actually, if you're curious, False Star's character actually died in the last episode.
another character death. Welcome to the group.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if there's a 100-year time skip, his character dies anyways, but like...
Well, it's
I mean,
fair now.
like if you're playing a monk, they get like an extra.
it's true.
Yeah,
He was just being a bard, so he's dead. But
get
yeah,
a
like the
long-ass lifespan.
elven
and
character...
a for druid as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
Um,
dead. He's dead.
The elves will live, so there's like the ability to play them as like 100-and-something-year-old characters, which would be really...
I'm sure. I think my
excited.
don't Asimars live long?
they can live like up to like 150 or like 200 years, I think.
So there you go. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
chance for...
It's a chance.
But then people
No,
also are like, I wouldn't
probably.
mind just playing a new character that like has some kind of...
Yeah.
Where's this? I got
They
tattoo.
they
Interesting
age.
story.
They mature at the same age as humans, but they live up to 160 years.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. So I mean,
So,
But,
yeah.
there's actually a lot of potential for
Yeah.
an idea
But-
like that. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens. I'm excited to go crazy and do something. I mean, hobbies are great, but sometimes you gotta like...
take care of life first, man.
yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. I understand that you might feel guilt, but at least for my sake, don't.
You,
Yeah,
there is no
definitely.
guilt for you to hold.
Yeah.
We are all adults here. We all understand what life is like.
It
Hobbies,
had to happen at
Yeah,
some
okay.
point, right? I think starting a stream like this with the expectation that it's going to be Critical Role's 100+ episode run is like you're expecting way too much from everyone.
The Mercer effect.
So I am actually
That's
like
like a-
super grateful that it's lasted as long as it has. The fact that
Yes, I mean, it's lasted a good while, longer than any of my other games.
yeah, honestly, it's an achievement in itself, and I'll always remember it and hopefully be able to use it as inspiration moving forward with, you know, we don't even know what Coffee's going to do with her life. She just wants to be an artist. Maybe she's going to be an artist that draws pictures of our characters from this time. And maybe I'll do something. I don't know what everyone else's aspirations are, so I can't comment on them. But I mean, I know some people like want to content create or write or whatever, and I have no ownership over. There's no rights on this storyline or these characters. You can totally, you know, that would just like make my day if I'm like 60 years old, like reading this novel, and there's like, hey, there's that character from the. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Well, you just see a random image of all our characters, but it's cats.
But it's cats. Yeah.
We're all furries.
That's how we know Coffee did it.
Oh man.
There we go.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to like go down in a blaze of glory? You want a sweet battle before?
Oh,
Crazy
you
Ghost.
guys want to die in a blaze of glory?
I mean, you don't have to die, but
we'll
maybe
fade out.
you'll die.
You say.
I don't have to
I'm
pull any
personally-
punches.
I'm personally gonna bounce. I have like a very time restricted like situation for Wednesdays anyways. So I'm gonna go take care of that for my
Yeah.
self care stuff.
Oh, that's no problem.
Reasonable, yeah.
Fair enough.
I kind of figured, you know, that's the thing. I feel really bad too when I make you guys show up and then you have to leave early or show up late, and you feel responsible to show up, and that's why it's like, well, now I'm giving everyone a free
that's
pass. If you want to leave, you don't have to feel bad because I'm gonna. So yeah, you've been great, Grimforge. So I hope you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you ever have questions or want to talk
sure.
about D&D or whatever, hit me up. I do actually check this Discord periodically, and see what's up.
I wish Ezekiel would get that thing he was talking about going. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Oh, well.
and maybe that can take the same time slot. I don't know.
All right,
But
cool.
yeah, y'all take care.
Yeah.
Kenku Whisper flies off into the night. You
True.
will be remembered.
Can't fly, but yay!
You have the cloak. You can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Take her easy.
Bye.
And then there were 3. We could just like we could just call it here, and then Lucy shows up and is like, "What? What happened?"
Oh, I'll tell you, that would be.
And then we could all blame him. Like, it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
you were an hour
It's
late.
his
The
fault.
whole campaign is gone because you were an hour late.
Yeah. We took all his gold. We ran off. We left you in the field alone. Oh, there's
The
no
only thing I'm kind of bummed about is that, like,
Tarrasque behind us.
the world building I got invested, like, what's up with all these, like, houses, and then the cult thing, Gloomount, or whatever they're called.
You know what? If you have some questions, I'm willing to meta answer them because I do have a few more sessions of like potential content. You returning, discovering what's happening in Ironfell. I've been like sprinkling stuff on the other end. For example, again, Falstar's character sent a message to someone in Ironfell, was sending, and they responded with some information, but it was very cryptic and vague. Yeah, if you have questions, I can tell you what I have figured out.
I'm sorry. I just had the vaguest realization. Every time we get to like a second session, some reason my characters are cut short, either by death or by the game ending. This is
You
awesome.
just have, you were just cursed. like maybe you should stick to one shot.
Yeah, level 21 shots are better.
I mean, you got to play a bunch. Like, yeah, you're right. It's been broken up, and there's been some. But I mean,
Don't
how many
feel
sessions
bad
have you
about
played?
it at all. It's great.
Eight sessions, maybe. Like, it's good.
I think 8 sessions. Yeah, something like that.
Unless we're not counting this one, and then maybe it's less. But yeah, someone, you know, the way I picture it is like, you know, when you're that person I've never been this person, but like when you're waiting in line for something and then they have to cut it off, and the person who's like next in line, there has to be a person who's like the most screwed over by that where you choose, and they'll be like, just squeeze me in, and it's like, well, then it's just the next person. Like I have to put the line somewhere, and sadly Telek was, you were the last one to join, so I'm kind of sort of doing this to you.
Yeah, honestly, I do not care. You got life, you got kids, be a father.
Who knows what's going to happen? Like at some point, I may need 4 to 5 players still to start something up again, and I only have.
Just remember, we're the morally dubious ones.
Yes, morally dubious. I like mixing it so they kind of fight and argue over what to do, and then I just have to sit back and like enjoy the
Fight
mess.
and argue. That only works when you don't consult people.
You guys want to just not stream and just make this like our last message, and not have like any D&D at all in it?
If you want.
I mean, we are kind of short.
Change
two
the
guys.
world.
Yeah.
My final message. Goodbye.
It's up to you guys. If you would like to battle a dragon, or if you would like to
Ooh.
bow out.
Could you? I think what we should do is make us all 10th level and fight a gold dragon, an adult gold dragon.
I will one up you and say make us all 20th level and fight Tarask.
I'm down with that.
I don't know if I want to just make you guys higher level,
Well, we're
because
gonna-
it's not. It
you-
doesn't feel
you
the
said-
same. It's not the same as like
it
earning
doesn't feel
it.
the
Yeah, we
same, I
didn't
know,
earn
but
those
we're gonna
levels.
turn a campaign into a time jump anyway, aren't we?
Well, maybe there'll be a. Well, that's the thing. Do you want to see your characters at level 20 when they might have to still do that? 100
what I'm
years from now?
saying is, what I'm
I'll be
saying
honest,
is, if we
My
make this a level
character is
20,
not
we
living
will
100
start
years.
we'll start
That's
with like
true.
our kids and have different levels for them.
How long does it change? What is like a changing lifespan?
I don't know.
Uh,
25 years?
About 8 months, and that's why we're ending.
It might be. I don't know.
Oh,
How is
man.
that even spelled? Changeling. Oh no, I picked the monster, not the race.
It's fine. I am a monster.
But it doesn't tell me how long they live in the monster section.
Okay, how about this then? What is a challenge rating deadly for a group for 3 level 6 party members?
Well, now that you're only 3 players instead of 5, I would definitely bring down the challenge. I was actually gonna give you a harder fight than the other team got, but you're short.
Wow.
You're short people, so that doesn't make sense.
Okay, I just found out that no, I would not. The lifespan is about 100 years, so I'd be dead.
It's just it looks like it's about the same as a human. So you can hide your age by shape changing, but you can't.
It's a bit like if you ever watch The Irishman when they're doing CGI to make the old people look young. You can look young, but you move old. That's fine.
I
Just
think
100 years in, new person comes and robs my corpse.
that would be fun too.
We have
It's the
an
way I would.
amazing battle with roleplay mixed in as well, and it's
I'll be honest. My plan was to die, was just to go blow myself up and kill a few people with me at like the castle.
honestly, I might just run up to the creature and make Rusty and
Creature.
do self-destruct on Rusty.
No, my plan was anarchy. I was going to go to the head of the government and suicide bomb. Like, I was going to cause anarchy as my
Hey.
final act.
Yeah.
Which reminds
mean-
me, if any government agencies are listening, this is all a lie. Trust me, I am completely safe.
I'm not going to do the things I just said I would do. I'm trying to think of what's a real interesting fight. Maybe I can find.
Oh.
I gave you guys the Odieg already, so that's not.
100 shadows.
So,
Well then, to Blaze of Glory, you guys are all dead for sure.
I
Shadows.
mean, to
damn
be
it.
fair, I do have like 2 fireballs
dog.
left.
I mean, we could. I imagine we're
100
gonna
though?
have like.
You might take out like 20 each fireball. Might take out 20 if you're lucky.
That's assuming I live for fast fireball.
Yeah. I
It's
used
fine,
up
I'll
all my
put-
second level spell slots doing killing those bandits and shit like
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah, it's second level as well, isn't it?
Oh, I was gonna give you guys I assumed you guys would, now that there's no time constraints, like set up
Yeah.
camp and rest with the
Yeah.
meet
Also,
the.
could I take one of their plate mails and cast mending on it and try and fix it and wear it?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. Yay! I have a 23 AC, I think.
If this
Okay, now
was
that
last
that's
week,
happened.
I would have told you no, but
Yeah.
Now that that's happened, I now have 4 fireballs.
yeah, you got the 3 plus the one around your neck. So what you're
Yep,
saying
that
is
one
you
I-
want to fight an army of trolls and just fireball the trolls down.
The worst thing that could happen right now is demons. Or devils.
That's true. I could make you fight that devil you didn't take the wish from.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember this.
I
you weren't
remember it.
there. It was right
Oh.
after
Oh,
you.
you weren't there.
Ah,
It was
Why did
Telek's
you
like
not-
first time back, I think, or
that's probably a good thing. I'd have definitely accepted a deal from the devil.
I know. I
Um,
wanted you guys to do it. I was like, come on,
Thinking
take the
back-
wish.
Thinking
Yeah, that's
back
the
on
kind
it,
of-
I should have taken that wish. Asked for reincarnation or something.
you might have survived it, yeah.
I know
Uh,
exactly what my wish would have been for,
yeah,
and it would
yeah.
not have been good.
I don't know.
I guess
I
we
wish
could
for 1,000 platinum.
I guess we could just talk about our backstories. I mean, we're never gonna come back to these characters. They're gonna be new if we're starting up a new game.
The backstory might matter. The backstory might matter. Do you guys want to fight? I was gonna have you guys fight a young black dragon with some wormlings, if that was what you wanted to do. But we don't have to do that. We could do. I mean, I won't have you. That's already too strong now. Maybe just the dragon would be good enough, and then you'd
Yeah.
probably still risk dying.
Hey. Doesn't matter to us. Just get
It's-
it done.
Yeah, if it's a 100-year time skip, we're probably all playing different new characters.
Yeah, I know if we ever do come back to this, I will be playing a different character.
I could play a new
and-
character. Awesome.
Yeah. Also, I had a concept idea I sent to Tuber that Barry D. Hatchet would be a reincarnation of Sophia.
Oh no.
Yeah. But since he's only been around 2 sessions, I never got to really
Ooh.
roleplay him around that concept.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Like how I was thinking about it, like would be that actually I did roleplay it a bit when Barry D. Hatchet petted the Kenku's head, same way Sophia did when she first met the Kenku. I kind of had that in mind as well.
To be fair, it's
Oh, yeah.
mandatory to pet the Kenku.
That's
when
I
you
don't
true.
think I've ever pet the Kenku.
They're fluffy.
So you want to fight a Tarask,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but at level
Yeah.
6?
yeah. At
Let's die.
level 6,
No.
I want to see how much I can do.
I want to figure out how much damage I can do with this.
Question:
well,
is
It
it,
sounds like you
Who's
guys just
gonna-
want to fight each
I'm
other.
cats or a
is
Thrust.
it possible to seduce a Tarask?
Anything's possible.
Anything's
Because
possible.
if
try
any
hard
character
enough.
can do that, I have the perfect one.
You could fight a Boulay
Fight a what?
or 2
A what?
Boulays.
What?
I have no idea what that is.
Well,
Neither do I.
you want to fight You want to fight some wild Boulays?
I don't know what that is,
Well-
but sure, I'll fight anything.
All right, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna dive.
That's
The
a
dragons
quick
are a little
fight.
too much. I think you guys would. I'd probably TPK you if I.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
We don't really care.
Who cares? We're done. It's the end of the world. You only live once, baby.
that was the time for
Pretty
insane
much.
randomness.
All right. So a Boulay.
I guess. Hold on. I guess. Since we did take a long rest, I kind of have to do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna experimental elixir. Roll a d6. 4. What do we get? Oh, boldness.
Oh, the potion, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Every long rest, or I could spend another spell slot and do it and pick one as well.
Um,
Anyone- But I feel like we're going into a fight, so why not? Why do it?
Yeah, you guys get your knight. The prisoners are gonna back off. I was gonna have the prisoner become a dragon on you and then attack you. That was the plan, because that's what I did to them. They rescued some people, and then when the people came out, they then transformed into a dragon. And then Ezekiel called me out on, because apparently only the chromatic dragons can do that, not the color dragons.
Only ancient dragons can do that.
Yeah, you're probably right too, that they have to be older. And I made the wormlings do it because it was fun. But I mean,
yeah, but it's still
in my world, all dragons can do it, and it's just badass. So I mean,
yeah. You're not wrong. Since we're going into a fight and we're taking a long rest, I'll remove my bag of holding infusion. And should I make it till I have a 22 AC or +1 bonus to spell attack rolls?
I'm just gonna use this 6th level spell scroll I have.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a chance it works, right? You have to make an Arcana.
I don't think it said you have to do anything.
I believe if a spell scroll is beyond your level, you have to make an Arcana check, or it just fails and you lose the scroll. If the spell is on your class's spell list, but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully.
What is the spell?
Charisma.
So
what is the spell?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
it was a lightning based spell. I want to say the 6th level one was lightning
bolt. Lightning
sphere?
bolt. It was chain lightning. It was chain lightning. That's what it was.
Is it?
That's a 6th. That's a
chain
6th level
lightning.
Spell. Yeah, chain lightning. Chain lightning is a 6th level spell.
That might have been the one I gave you. Okay, yeah. It was you have chain lightning, storm sphere, and lightning bolt, I believe, are your spells. So the way it works is if you do a spell that's higher level than you could normally cast, the DC is 10 plus the spell level, and you have to do your charisma check. So for the 6th level spell, it's a DC 16. For the 4 level spell,
Alright.
is lightning bolt's level 3 though, so you could just cast that. You wouldn't have to make a thing. You could just do it. So technically, you have 3 level 3 spell slots, which could be fireballs, a fireball on your necklace, and then a spell scroll lightning bolt. So you've got plenty.
D&D Beyond updated again. Now it has game logs.
Oh, game logs? What's that?
Yeah, if you go to D&D Beyond, like your character sheets, and because someone just rolled, I saw it on the game logs.
How do I change my dice?
Oh, that's interesting. I mean,
Yeah,
technically
look,
you were supposed to do the roll when you cast the spell, but I'm going to take that as your level 6.
I was just wanting it to
For practice? Okay, okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
guys. Yeah, you can see it at the very top under campaign Mandarin Falls second team. There's a little box, and it's game logs. I just rolled a d20 out of random,
Interesting.
so we all can just keep track, even without watching the stream.
Bullet.
And it even says like 4 minutes ago this was rolled.
Bullet.
1 minute ago this was rolled.
Oh.
Less than a minute ago this
Bullet.
was rolled.
It's pronounced boulette. Or
Bullet.
what was I saying? I was saying boulet,
Bullet?
wasn't I?
Boulay.
Bullet.
I was
Boulay.
saying boulet like an idiot.
Bullet.
You're fine.
Because it's spelt like it's French, but then the creators said no. We're gonna pronounce it boulette anyways, even though it's
Bullet.
it looks like a French word where it would be spelled boulet, but they came out and said, I know this should be boulet, but we want it to be pronounced boulette when they created it. It's like one of the very first D&D monsters back in the 70s. So yeah, it's a bullet. Number 1 with a bullet. That's a famous song, right? Right. So, bullets burrow in the ground and then come out and try to kill your ass. So yeah, you guys are all just having your nice time, chilling out by the fire. Kenku flew off. Zarek is like asleep still. He may wake up in the next like 20 minutes or so and then try to like assist you guys. We'll see
20
what
minutes.
happens.
The battle's going to be over in 20 minutes unless you predict this battle to take Like, what? 200 turns?
I mean 20 real life minutes.
Oh.
In-game minutes, I don't know how long it will be. But when he shows up, he can jump in.
Alright.
If he shows up. Who knows?
Um,
Yeah, so you guys are just huddled around. Feel free to, organize yourself on this field as much as you want. I'll set it to 5 feet if it's not already. I don't think
should
it
be.
is. It is 5 feet.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah, it is.
Chain lightning, so I can just get ready to cast it straight away.
Yeah, you guys position yourselves how you would like. and
Where's
I'm gonna-
the thing coming out of the ground from?
Well, I'm going to decide that after you guys position your team.
Okay. I feel like
Um,
he would be up here. Up on this hill right now. Staring over at everything else.
we've got these guys.
I'll
This is
be
the placeholder art today.
Let's see.
We got 2 Xerics. We only need 1. He's gonna just be. I'm gonna put him in the middle. You guys position around the Xeric, however you like. This isn't where they are. I'm gonna plop them. They're gonna come out of the ground, probably in the middle of you guys, just to be annoying.
We say, in that case, I think I want to be away.
Then maybe they're just gonna go for you and pick you off.
It's fine if they do that. Suicide bombing.
While inside the boulette, you kabloomy yourself. Win memory! Alright, cool. So, Zarek is asleep. Can the 3 of you roll...
Oh, roll right. Initiative.
No, can you roll stealth for me? To see
I have
how
I
much
have disadvantage
noise...
thanks to my armor.
You just put heavy armor. Yeah, because they're gonna go after who's ever noisiest. Probably that makes sense to me. That they feel your tremors.
So close to a natural 20, but a 10. But a 10.
Don't worry.
If only we had the damn Kenku.
Oh boy, Lars is loud.
I have a minus in stealth.
And a
God.
6. Wow, you guys are all Barry D. Hatchet is actually not noisy at all.
Compared to you two.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put 1 on each of you.
Wait, I gotta roll for Rusty. Oh, damn it.
No,
He doesn't have disadvantage.
for his stealth.
Yeah,
he
he has a
sure.
stat sheet.
Go for it.
Where is it? He has actually. Oh, he has +4 to saving throws. He has a +2 like me, but no disadvantage. So
You
I'm
guys
just
were
gonna
just camping around. You didn't know there was gonna be a fight. You're just.
roll. He's pretty damn stealthy. Rolled a 15.
Lars was probably using a tree to go to the washroom or something. That's why he stepped away, and then when you heard the rumblings in the ground as they, tremor style. If you're curious what these creatures look like, they have giant mouths. They're mostly mouth, and then long kind of head, goes back a bit, and then they have 2 front arms. I'm assuming they have back legs too, but I can't see them in the picture because that part's under the ground, and they're known for leaping. So I'm gonna say they look like big, other than the giant just head mouth like a bulldog. They look kind of scaly dog-like creatures. They have these giant 3-pronged talons, almost like a dinosaur-ish maybe, but kind of dog dinosaur hybrid thing. Yeah, they're gonna just burst out of the ground and jump at you and then go back into the ground. But you guys do hear them coming, and I will let everyone roll initiative with no surprise rounds. We'll just do initiative.
Not even Rusty gets a surprise round.
Well, I was gonna have them just hit Lars for his really terrible stealth, but it doesn't matter. They're still gonna get
A
a
19.14. And from what we discussed prior, Rusty is going on my initiative.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it at the same time. It's just so much easier.
This is
Yeah.
correct die.
Ooh, and so the boulettes have a 15, so it's gonna be Lars last.
Cool.
Is Barry
Um,
first with a +2 to his initiative? Oh, Jesus.
Is Redwood? Are you? Oh no, so you have a +1. Yeah, so your dexterity must be lower. So
Yeah, I'm slower.
Barry is first,
Oh,
then
you
Coffee. Wait,
Oh,
not
jeez.
Coffee. Then Redwood. Let's remember the
Nope.
characters' names. Then the monsters, and then Lars if he's alive.
Oh,
He
jeez.
may be consumed. We'll see what happens. So yeah, you guys, they haven't like really breached the earth yet, but you can see like their bodies kind of like are rolling near the top of the earth. So you can strike them, and they'll take some damage. And you can see where they are, but they're like in mid movement burrow because they have a 40-foot burrowing speed, so they're gonna move
Oh,
quickly. And then on top of that 40-foot
Oh.
burrowing, they can make another. They can do a long jump of another 30 feet out of the earth. So they can do a lot. You're not gonna outrun these things. They're fast, and they burrow in the earth, and then they kind of dolphin up and get you, and then go back down. So yeah, you can hit them. So yeah. Up front, we got Barry. What would you like to do, Barry and his buddy?
and my buddy. Fuck. I don't. Let's see where I am exactly. I'm right here, and the creature that I see is right here. That is roughly 25 feet away from me. Is this where they're going to be when it's their turn, or are they gonna move? Like,
They'll move on their turn. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
where they are right now as far as like targeting them or hitting them. or
okay,
whatever.
I'm going to move Rusty so that he's right here on top of Lars, but flying on top of Lars. So
Okay.
yeah,
Kind of hovering there. Sounds good.
yeah, kind of hovering there, and then
Ooh, did I
I'll
accidentally roll
use my
deadly wound?
bonus action. Hold on, I gotta go to my equipment, see what he can actually do for his
If I
I'll
close...
use-
Oh no, I can't close this because then I won't be able to control the...
dash, disengage, help, hide, or search. I'm going to use Rusty, my bonus action, to make Rusty do the help action and help me make my strike true.
Okay. He needs to be next to you or you next to him then, right?
Oh right, no wait, is that
Or
how the
next to
help
the next to the target? I forget. I might be confusing how the mastermind subclass works.
action?
Because
Yeah,
they have a
I
very
don't-
similar,
they do.
but I think they need to be near the. Oh, I forget now. I'm just gonna.
I'm
look
just
up the
looking
help
at it.
command.
Yeah, when you take the help action, you gain the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check to make performance helping with, provided that they make the check before you start your next turn. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. Oh, okay.
So he'd
Yeah.
have to be near the creature.
You would have to be near the creature. Okay, I see. Then don't want to take too long on this. I just want this game to go. Then I guess the disengage one gives them disadvantage on hitting, right?
Disengage means they don't get opportunity attacks when you move away.
Oh,
from them.
then which one's the one that makes them dodge? Right.
Hmm.
Oh, he already does dodge actions without me using my bonus action. Okay, never mind. Then I won't use him then. He'll just be floating there, and then I'll just cast firebolt at the creatures.
I mean, you can have the dodge then for.
No, Rusty. Like if I don't command him to do anything,
He dodges by default.
he dodges by default. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
All right. What are you casting?
Firebolt.
All three of you are actually full casters, aren't you? Oh no, I guess the artificer's not. But I mean,
Artificers are 3/4 casters.
That's a weird amount.
What? Well, I mean, like half casters. No, half casters can cast spells but don't have access to cantrips, like paladins. 3/4 casters have access to cantrips.
okay. So like the amount of spell slots you have is a half caster, but then you also get cantrips on top of that.
Yeah.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
18 to hit.
What are you doing again?
Casting Firebolt.
Oh, Firebolt. Firebolt. 18 is good. Yeah, you can dish out some damage. I'm assuming to the bottom one?
Yep. I would not have Radiant Soul active, so that's 10 damage.
10
I should have done that.
fire damage.
Yeah, I should have activated my thing, but I didn't. Cool. Continue.
I'm gonna put this here. Okay. Awesome. Is that your...
Yeah, that's me and
Turn?
Rusty's go. We're good. Yeah, pass.
All right, cool. Next up, it is Redwood's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna call lightning. Why not?
Ooh.
Woo!
Lightning damage? Oh, it has to make a DC check to have it? Why is there 2 hits? Is that just how it works? Because I know some spells it's like, do some amount of D10s and some amount of D6s or something like that.
I have no idea.
3D? 1d10 and 3d10.
Oh, I think the second one is if there's already a storm.
If there's already a storm.
If there's already a storm, it would deal an extra d10 damage, but there isn't a storm.
Oh, so
So
if I
it's
made it
15.
stormy out, it's better. I should be doing that. I feel bad now that I don't. I make it a sunny day too often. That's okay. There are higher level spells that make into a storm. So he only takes 15 damage unless he makes his dex save and then it's halved?
Yup.
Yeah.
That's not very
Yeah.
good for a third level
Well-
spell in my opinion.
Well, I mean.
Oh, but it's
it's-
every turn.
Yeah.
I don't need to use the spell slot every time.
It's not a one and
Ah.
done thing. It's every turn. It's like Moonbeam.
So how much area is it, or does it stay on them?
It's
When you cast a spell,
Uh,
choose a point you can see under the
60
cloud.
feet radius.
Oh wow! I'm just gonna fuck it. You can always hit them. I don't care if they're outside that 50 feet, 60 feet at some point. I'm just gonna say rule the spell as it is extended, and you can somehow still hit them because I don't want to. That's so much feet, and it's not worth keeping track of. So, yeah, you're concentrating on the spell that just gets to like keep smashing them, which is pretty sweet. As you look like Halle Berry from the X-Men for a moment. I might be dating myself because that movie's like 20 years old or something. The original X-Men movies.
Okay, Grandpa.
Wait a second. Are you even... Oh, I gotta look this up real quick. The original X-Men... What year did that come out?
The X-Men movie, like X-Men
Yeah,
First Class.
I have to know... Not First Class. The very first X-Men movie that they released that like started everything with Hugh Jackman still.
with Hugh Jackman.
It was in 2000. So yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's older than Redwood's player on this one.
I was around in 2000. I was born, but I was there.
I'm old, okay? I'm super old. Halle Berry's super old.
Yeah, fair enough.
So 50. It has to make a dex. I don't think it has a modifier, so... but it rolled 17, so it made the dex, which means it's only going to take half.
Which is 5, 6, 7 damage?
7 lightning damage as the bolt comes cracking down, but because it's like rolling in the dirt still, and you know, of all the places to try to strike lightning into the... If you've played Pokemon, you know that electricity not so good against the ground type. Some of it, you know, shoots off. You hit it directly, but because it's still submerged, it only takes half the damage. But you still have your eyes like are like are glowing, and you're holding your arms out, controlling the bolts, ready for more lightning. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. Up next is the monsters. So
no.
one of them's gonna roll on up on Ichia's. It's gonna do this like weird thing where it like kind of angles around. It kind of moves around like... I could draw it actually. It's gonna do like one of these, and then this is where it's gonna jump out of the earth and then like go over your head and then smash back into the ground. And then this one's gonna do kind of a cool thing too, where it does that too. It kind of comes up, goes over your head, and smashes back down. Because when they do the leap, their attack is even deadlier. Then uses.
That's if it's a to hit. Is it a hit or is it a saving throw to if they dive back down?
Okay, if the boulette jumps at least 15 feet as part of its movie, it can then use this action to land on its feet in a space that contains one or more other creatures. Each of those creatures must succeed on a DC
No.
or be knocked prone and take a bunch of damage plus a bunch of damage. Okay, it's nasty. So your choice of strength or dex save as these things.
Strength or dex? I'm going with dex.
I have neither.
And here's the thing, I don't think Rusty is close enough to have the effect go off. He's floating over.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
It's
trying to. Actually, the arrows don't really work. I thought it was jumping past you. It's jumping like on you. It's jumping through the air and then like landing right on each of you.
Yep. So I gotta make a what save? A dex save?
You may choose. Both of you go ahead, make a dex or strength. You get to pick.
I have -1 both.
Man.
I figure Lars just. Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
13?
It could be worse. It could have been a natural 1.
You both fail. I'm sorry. So not only are you going to take a bunch of bludgeoning damage, followed by a bunch of slashing damage, you will also both be knocked prone.
Don't like that. Do I have any reactions? Hold on, I gotta see here. I have absorb elements and opportunity attack. That ain't
I
gonna
have
help.
a reaction, but I don't think it's gonna help much.
You guys both fall prone into the same space as this creature. To be fair, it can't, like, if it tries to do it again, it would have to leave and then you get opportunity attacks. Although I don't think it cares if it leaves Lars, so it'll probably loop around and belly flop Lars over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna roll some damage for each of you. It's 3d6. I don't think it matters bludgeoning and slashing. You guys don't care which. So it's 3d6 bludgeoning followed by 3d6 slashing. So it's.
How is he sleeping through this?
Zarek should probably wake up. Yeah, you're each gonna take 66 damage. So
Oh, that could kill me.
the first roll will be for Lars.
No worries. I have spare the dying. You'll be okay.
23 damage to Lars, and he is prone.
Oh no.
Am I gonna have another character?
Only 17 damage for our artificer.
17? Okay.
I don't think you're bloodied. I think Lars is bloodied.
Oh no, I'm not.
on
I'm not
9.
bloodied. I'm not
I'm on
bloodied.
9
I
hit
don't
points.
think. No, I'm not bloodied.
Yeah, Lars has like no hit point. Although I wouldn't expect a sorcerer to have over 46 hit points. Like that's a lot of hit points.
But,
But,
I mean, you wouldn't expect a caster to have a 22 armor class. But
that's true. Yeah, actually, the deadly leap sucks because it doesn't care. It doesn't have it to hit. It just lands on you. So when it does its bite, at least your armor will come in handy there.
So one time my character's armor doesn't matter.
Yeah, you got mage armor finally. You're like, I'm taking mage armor, and then it didn't matter. Hit me, or up next is Lars. You are
I'm going to use
prone.
my movement to stand up.
Yeah.
I'm then going to, first of all, cast that light. I think I'm going to cast that lightning.
chain lightning.
Yeah. How does that work?
Yeah, shoot lightning on that.
It works better if there's more than if creatures are close by and together.
Yeah. If they're clumped, then
If
you
you
can
have
hit them
more
all,
than
right?
if you have more than one of
I
them.
don't care. I
30
need to
feet.
hit
They have to
damage
be
with-
within 30 feet. So are you
I'm
guys?
pretty sure they are. Pretty sure they are. Yeah.
They're technically on your spots, so we just have to do that. Yeah, exactly 30. I will allow it.
Let's go chain lightning.
They're technically like.
Yeah.
Whoa. What am I drawing still? I'll
Okay,
remove
so
that weird jump.
it's a dex save, and if I look at that, I think let me just look at the dex for this thing.
They're just gonna like stand on you guys.
It says on that. No. Okay, so the save for this is a DC 17
Oh wow. Why is it so high?
because it's a 6th level spell.
Is that how the DC works? I thought it was the DC for your
some
spells.
have their own custom DC.
I'm just reading
chain-
what it says in the spell scroll.
Chain lightning.
Oh, the spell scroll says it might actually. I don't know.
This scroll contains a 6th level spell. Spell saving throw is DC is 17, and attack bonus is +9.
Yep. The target
wow.
can be a creature or an object and can be targeted by only
Okay.
one of the bolts. The target must succeed a dexterity saving throw. The target takes 10d8 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
So I will do the top boulette first. It
Am I gonna get
fails.
hit with this?
The I think you get to choose with chain lightning. I don't think it just hits anybody that's within.
Yeah, target of your choice. But it's gonna get damn close to me.
You're gonna feel your hair's gonna stand on end.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no. Oh, call lightning. That's the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong spell here.
I've
3
got the
bolts
spell-
then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets. So he could have hit you and Redwood or you and Zarek to wake him up.
But when a bolt enters a target, they cannot enter the same target hit with the bolt. So, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
All right. Guy in the bottom. No, they both fail. So you may roll 10d8 damage and they will both take it. 10d8 damage. I'm
So that's
expecting
what I call
2
pet-
fried monsters as you.
That's what I call
Oh,
better
actually,
than Fireball.
sorry. Can you make your DC check to see if you can,
Oh no.
you actually
Not with
can
my
cast
roll.
it? You
Not
need
with my
that
roll.
16.
Not with my rolls.
So you hold it up and they fail to save, but you don't even know. Yes, that's what you needed. All right, we're dishing out some serious damage. There's a chance you just kill one of them
10d8.
outright.
That's 10 D.
Could do 80 damage right
Could
here.
do.
Would
Would
that
that
work?
kill them? Would 80 damage kill them?
I didn't.
How do I-
Slash R 10d.
Oh, slash.
I know it's different everywhere. Sometimes slash, sometimes exclamation.
Yeah, on
point.
Discord it's exclamation point. On Roll20 it's slash.
54 damage. Yeah, they're bloodied. Yeah.
That's why. Behind.
Crack!
Should have given us an ancient black dragon.
You
That is
thought when you cast inflict wounds you could see their bones. You could definitely see their bones this time as they light up the sky. And like as it's happening, there's a storm going around and Redwood's calling down lightning. It's just Lightning Town. We're going to Lightning Town. Is
Go
that
crazy, go stupid.
is that the end of your turn, Lars?
No. But I've got something else now. I have a bonus action for once.
You're gonna quicken an Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm gonna summon a Hound of Ill Omen.
Oh, don't teach. I can't even say that with a straight face.
I think I regain the ability to call a half falling creature of darkness rash your foes. As a bonus action, spend 3 points to magically summon a Hound of Ill Omen. It's one creature within 120 feet of you. The Hound uses the direwolf statistics. It's medium size. And it appears with the number of temporary hit points equal to half your sorcerer's level.
Which is 3. So it has 3 hit points.
Well, I think that's on top of that's temporary hit points. On top of its normal.
Dire wolf hit points?
Yep. So I'm gonna get myself up the statistics for a direwolf now.
Sounds good.
Man, we all have pets now.
Yeah. I think
That's
you guys
fair.
are going to have no problem dealing with these things. They get one body flop, and then it's over.
So let me go find that out.
Yeah, it's like that's enough. No more body flops.
I'm just gonna get up the statistics for this thing now.
Where are
The next turn, I can use it.
Oh, you can only... but then it takes a bonus action to attack with it?
I don't actually. I have no idea. It just says to summon it, so I don't know if I can attack right away or not.
If it says summon it, then
And
it
how
would
many
technically
pages- how
act
long
like
have
a
I
find
taken?
familiar
It's
spell.
20
So it would
target.
come. It would technically act as a find familiar
Oh
spell.
no, I have to roll initiative for it first. So yeah,
It has its own initiative. That's
Yep.
that's a hard thing to track.
good for me.
We could just rule it that it
Well,
goes on
roll
your
its
turn as well.
initiative, and depending on what it gets, we'll rule
What is
it.
its initiative? How do I? I don't remember how to do that.
Just
Does it have
roll.
plus?
Just
I don't
roll.
think it does.
It's a,
I'll just go roll a d20.
Just roll.
just do its dex
Just do-
modifier. Okay,
Oh,
so
dex
it rolled
modifier.
really well. I'm gonna say that it goes close enough to the top of the order. Like basically, if it beat the boulette, I was just gonna let you have it. So I'm gonna say, and to make things easier on myself, I'm gonna say it has the same initiative as you, but can take its turn now, because it would get its turn before the enemies anyways. So feel free to use it right now, and then the next time will be on your following turn.
I am like inside one of the creatures right now. So is Lars. We are not having fun.
I know. You stood up and you're like, I'm not moving. You're like under its belly and you zap it. And then you summon a dire wolf and you kind of like crawl to your feet, sort of, but like not really.
Man,
What's that wolf do?
I'm gonna use
Scratch.
fire breath.
Whoa, dire wolf's got fire breath? What?
Oh wait, direwolf. Never mind, I got the wrong thing up. I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna use acid
Okay,
breath.
it doesn't have.
I'm gonna use Iron Tail.
I'm gonna use summon demon.
Use Shadowclaw.
I'm gonna use Summon Pay, thanks to Tasha's Cauldron of
Here
Everything.
it is. Time to bite.
I'm gonna use my Egyptian god card.
Not
I'm gonna
before I throw
assemble
the
Exodia.
It's an attack. It's a d20 with +5 to hit. So let's just go roll d20 and that's a 20. And on
Yeah,
that,
you're good.
So
You
that's
hit.
roll damage 2d6 plus 3. So that's 8 damage.
Wait a second. It could knock it prone. I'm gonna call that seems like BS to me.
It must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw. Be knocked prone.
Actually, the dire wolf is large, so I guess it's reasonable. Okay.
Well, this one's
What
medium.
can't be knocked prone?
Oh, but yours is medium instead of large.
Yeah.
Does it not mention anything about that? It seems silly to me that
Think
a
about that.
medium-sized creature can be knocking.
Well, like a little dog can knock you prone if it catches you by surprise.
That's true. That has happened.
Yeah, but you and the dog are both medium. It'd be like a dog knocking down, I don't know, an elephant over, because that's more of a 10 by 10 large creature. Anyways,
Just
5
saying.
points of damage, and I will make my strength saving throw, which I could just lie and say it
Well,
passes.
it's 8 damage actually because there's a +3 to that.
Oh, 8 damage. If it has strength, okay, it rolled a 12. But then I went and checked its strength rating, and these things are damn strong. It has 4 strength, so it did
That's fine.
it did keep from being knocked prone. But taking 7 damage does put it. Like these guys are both. I don't know. Things aren't looking good for these things. They thought they had an easy dinner, and then someone had a 6th-level spell scroll. Barry, it is
Finally.
your turn.
Oh great! Oh great! I'm going to move my my Rusty over towards this one right here. So he's over here now. Then I'm going to use my action to then use my racial ability and do Radiant Soul.
Are you Super Saiyan?
I'm Super Saiyan right now. It has to use my action. But now I'm going to use my bonus action to do something not as powerful and use Rusty's ability. Where is it? Where is he?
To punch?
Forceful Strike, I'm pretty sure it's called.
Okay.
Force Strike. Here you
Little
go.
baby punch coming in.
Come on, you got this, Rusty.
Let's see.
The minimum damage. Fuck. And a 10 to hit. Nope.
Nope.
All right then.
Ah! Psh!
I'll just
Nothing.
use my movement to back up 30 feet.
Who, you? From the creature?
Yeah, he's gonna take attack of opportunity from me, but
Alright, he's gonna try to bite you.
5. No, I want to go back here.
13, a 20, doesn't hit.
20 does not hit me, no. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just in the bushes.
Okay.
There we-
He's gonna come
Yeah.
body flop on you.
Yeah, a 20 doesn't hit. Woo! 22 AC.
Alright. It's Redwood's turn. Gets a full turn plus the call lightning, if I understand.
Yo.
No, I think I gotta use an action.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
yeah.
But you don't need to use the spell
Oh.
slot over and over.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, it's just concentration. But I'm gonna use my action to summon a saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, so you're not even gonna do it. Okay. Saber-tooth tiger, because everybody's gotta have a little dude.
We have so many pets out.
Exactly.
Alright, here's your saber-tooth tiger. I'm gonna mark it with a... No, with a... I don't know. This. So that we know the difference between the dire wolf. Actually, I'm gonna mark the dire wolf. Because it's not real. And then neither is yours, actually. Whatever. You got a saber tooth. You summon it with the cloud, with the staff. What's the plan? It can take its
Well-
turn on your turn. You can use it immediately. I'm just gonna rule that for everybody so that I don't have to think about it.
The
It also looks like
God.
Zarek will not be waking up.
I just got a message. No, he just posted in the chat. He's booting up his PC now. Traffic was worse than normal. I just saw.
Oh,
He might join and they might already be dead.
maybe.
I'm gonna have it pounce on one of them worm things.
All right. I'm controlling it right now. If you can just ping where you want it. Over here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I had a southern accent for half a second there. I don't know. What happened?
That be claw.
Ah, claw, claw, claw.
Oh. Give me a moment. Laptop froze.
I always think that I'm sending too strong of stuff at you guys, and then
You never
guys
know.
just manhandle it, and I'm like, I should just give you a damn beholder already. Why am I so scared?
Because
we
the second
asked
you do
for
that,
a
we
strong
die
creature.
instantly.
If Zarek shows up, there's gonna be more monsters. Like, I'm gonna have to give you guys something.
The thing is, like, if you ever did that though, we just die instantly. You know it.
Yeah, the second. That's the thing is, you have to be careful.
Devil!
Like, were they lucky? That's the question the DM always has to ask themselves, because sometimes you guys just do roll really well, and then that makes me think that you can handle stronger stuff, and then you roll poorly,
devil. Look who's
and you
here.
die. Speak of the devil, and
And I
Lucifer will
die.
appear. Do you want to roll for the Sabertooth?
I can. Give me a moment.
Okay.
You got a moment. Or 2. Or 3.
Oh no. This isn't good.
I'm just looking. I'm looking. I gotta give you guys something else. Oh, I know.
Sorry,
I know what's gonna happen. I
Because
know what's
Zarek's
up.
here now.
I know what's up. Don't worry about it.
And he has resistance against bludgeoning and slashing damage.
Oh,
so
wait. I know what's up.
900 shadows?
What's that thing called? What's that thing called? Oh. All right. Still waiting. Oh, sorry. You did your scratches? Is that what that was? A 16 and a 15 to hit? No, that's something else. No, I'm being silly. Still waiting on the Sabertooth to do its thing. Maybe I should put some music on in the background.
Dun 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 dun.
Where the is my music?
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun.
I don't know if you guys can hear it because you're not listening to the stream, but there's epic battle music now.
Oh, nice. Oh, someone just disappeared.
That would be Lucy. I think he's trying to reconnect.
No, I think it was Coffee that disappeared. Yep. I
Wow.
think her
Saber-tooth
offline.
Tiger just knocked her right out of the fight.
Oh, she's back. Oh, what a flagged internet.
I'm just gonna roll every dice I own, and you guys take all that damage. Meteors fall!
You want to know something? If you did cast a meteor swarm on us, Rusty has a chance of surviving because he has an evasion. If he succeeds, he takes nothing.
You know, I thought that Rusty,
Was some weak NPC
no,
that
I
did nothing?
I thought that he died when you died, but it takes like your spell level a number of hours or something.
No, Rusty's my Barry D. Hatchett's character.
No, I know, but if Barry dies, if the Artificer dies, he keeps
Yeah,
living for like.
He keeps living for my
Is it-
proficiency bonus plus my intelligence modifier in hours.
So like.
No, in days. In days, I'm pretty sure. My proficiency.
It might be
bonus.
days. I remember looking at it and going, "Oh wow, he just like lives on and like has a terrible life." Because he's like,
Yeah.
he knows he's gonna die and he can't do anything about it. He's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"No,
If I die,
daddy is dead."
he would have a week of life before he dies. He would have 1 week of life.
And then he would.
Perish.
It would just be like the saddest existence. That'd be so. Oh man.
Yeah.
I guess I have to wait because the monsters are next, and I don't really want to do them just yet.
God of Rivia.
Because there's a chance this guy's dead, but I mean,
She's having technical issues.
technical issues.
Aggressor, I don't know. When a humble bard is graced to ride along with Geralt of Rivia.
Toss a coin to Witcher. Oh,
realized I
valley
was
of
muted.
flame. Oh,
Oh,
Yep.
valley
I've
of-
been yelling at you guys.
No, we haven't heard you.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter how loud you are if you're muted.
I'm aware of that now.
Although I
shout
did
this
hear
fuck
something
something.
out, like outside. I did hear like a. I think you.
You're trying to
Yeah.
shout cross country.
Yeah. Man,
We're in
you
combat.
British
Roll
person.
initiative.
Explain why are we fighting Saber-Teeth?
We're not
Uh,
fighting Sabretooth.
You're
That's part
fighting
of our-
2 bullets.
2 bullets. Roll initiative.
Oh
We'll
Your
god.
lack
explain
of
later.
information made me roll bad. I blame you.
That's okay. You're still ahead of Lars in the
Yeah,
turn order.
Yeah, well,
Wrong way.
that's definitely sure.
So Zarek awakes. We said we were still sleeping after the long rest, which you did have a long rest, so you can recover your stats and whatnot. And then you awake
Alright.
to this battle scene going on.
Yeah, we'll
I'm just
explain
going
what's
to
happening.
look at all of you and yell, why the fuck did none of you wake me up as I rage?
Because you weren't here. Metagaming.
I
at
know
all.
that. Zerek's
Um,
like, what the fuck? Are you guys incompetent?
No, we managed to live longer than you would if we did wake you up.
We're still waiting on
Coffee's here, isn't she?
Sabretooth.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll explain what's going on after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some
Wait.
news.
I don't know.
There's some news that we need to explain.
Yeah.
It may be happy, maybe sad, maybe relief, maybe disappointment, maybe arousing. I don't
Ominous.
know. It's up to you.
What?
This is all ominous.
What? Arousing? Really?
Sorry, rousing, not. Those are two different
Those
words.
are very different words, but
Yeah.
One is an
Yeah,
HR
makes you-
complaint.
Here's the main difference. What makes you stand to attention? What makes you stand to attention?
I use the term. We were talking earlier about dating myself and my age. I use the term. My wife asked me why I did a favor for her out of the blue, and I said, "Oh, I did it because I was just full of piss and vinegar," and she thought that meant that I was like mad at her because
what?
she didn't know that what the saying meant, and I was like, oh no, and then I had to like Google and make sure that I wasn't just making up the saying, but yeah, I was like,
Piss and vinegar.
I don't know if you guys have
Damn
ever
it.
heard anyone use that term before, but it means that you're full of energy and like
I don't think
gumption.
it's
And
piss and vinegar. I think it's
Nope.
vim and vinegar.
I've looked it up, and there are other like versions of it. But I mean, they all mean the same
Stone-
thing.
Piss and
How
vinegar sounds like a
Stone or
really
Crow?
weird kink.
Stone a crow.
It's a thing. It's a real term. People said it.
You're gonna need some antacids after all that piss and vinegar.
Piss and vinegar. You don't literally drink piss and it's not like a concoction. It's not like if you want 10 hours of energy, drink piss and vinegar, which is probably what Red Bull actually is, but
Let's be honest. I get stuff as an energy drink. All piss.
So
vinegar.
How much sugar do you need to disguise piss as lemonade?
Coffee? It doesn't work that way.
that is how you make
Unless you're inserting
lemons
it
into
after the
piss. And then into lemonade.
Coffee, are you asking how much we need to consume to make it so, or how much you need to add to it? Because those are different answers.
To add to it.
Oh yeah.
We're
About
feeding it to our
5
enemies,
tons.
not to us.
5 literal tons.
A
At that point, it's a
spoonful of
slush.
sugar helps the piss go down. Um,
So why are we pissing down the throats of our foes?
Why
we're-
not?
Just they're enemies, and that's all you need to worry about right now.
Redwood summoned a cougar. No, a saber tooth.
What I was about to say.
Alright, I should roll.
I'll tell you
that?
what, getting aroused all these
No.
cougars, you got your mind on something else.
Yo.
Look, Zerik's already got a murder boner. Don't make it more intense.
Oh God, no! Twitch, we're sorry.
I don't like the fact that we're going kind of scalies on this.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Boy,
I'm not trying to.
If you guys
Good
didn't
boy.
know, I'm sure you guys do know, but if you didn't know, if you're a furry but you play as a dragon, you're known as a scaly.
I spent time on Amigo. I know too many of these types of things.
A 12 does not hit. They are more armored than that. As the creature
more
claws
big.
or bites, I'm not sure which it's doing. Does it only get the one hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
questioning 8 panthers maybe are just better than one saber tooth. I don't know.
Yeah. So, side
Quantity
question,
we're
what
calling it again.
are we fighting?
You're fighting bullets.
Bullets.
Two-
What the hell is a blitz?
I
There are
have no
2
idea.
bullets.
I need to Google
Hey.
what this is.
They're
Sure.
technically called boulets,
If you
but
think of that, you're just gonna get it with
Bullet.
ammo.
Bullet.
No,
Number
no,
one,
no.
bullet.
I
It-
see what it is. Bullet 5th edition.
It's
There's an
Bullet.
extra. I'm looking at. Okay, so they're
Bullet.
like weird round sharks. Got it.
yeah, they're land sharks. That's what they are.
I want one as a pet. Or Zero
Bullet.
does.
well,
And they belly
Let's
flop
go.
on you, which is what they did to
Yeah, that-
Lars and
and
the Artificer.
very, yeah, very.
So what you're saying is if Zurich belly flops on one hard enough, he can dominate it.
Maybe.
No, baby.
Well, it's time for number 1 with a bullet. They're gonna go for belly flops. I think it's fun, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna have this one. This bullet is gonna do this. Shoom, shoom, belly flop on both of you guys. You can do 2 attacks of opportunity, although I don't know what Lars does as an attack of opportunity.
Throws a spell at it or stabs it.
Do you have?
I have a
He has
cantrip I could
daggers.
do.
Do you have? whatever, the one that lets you cast spells, Warcaster.
What does opportunity attack say? I can do?
Warcaster, the one that can allow you to cast spells as though you as a reaction.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
war-
melee attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Warcaster.
you need Warcaster, otherwise you're just daggering.
I'm just gonna dagger it. Why not? It's not gonna go well, but I'm gonna do it.
And then this guy's gonna do the same thing, and he's gonna belly flop on these unsuspecting pets.
Oh, so we're calling Lars a pet now? Cool.
I think he means the little rust bucket whose name I
I'm just
forgot.
trying to
Don't worry, he has
opportunity
evasion, he'll be
attack by
fine.
stabbing it. Is 14 enough to stab it?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't. But you get to use the wolf thing, and technically,
Oh yeah, wolf gets one, doesn't
the
it?
wolf.
The wolf should
Technically,
do
the
it.
wolf
This wolf
could knock it prone theoretically, which is bullshit. But whatever.
Okay, so that's a 19.
19
Do I have to make a
does.
dex save
The
for
19
Rusty?
does hit.
Right?
Okay, so 19 hits, so now it's time to go roll
Never
the
mind.
attack, which is 2d6 plus 3.
I'm gonna take your word on that 19. I don't know where it went.
It's plus 5.
Oh, right,
Mac-
right. Sorry,
That's
I'm
nine.
being stupid.
Okay, so that's 9 damage.
Strength save, yes, makes it. Didn't get knocked prone.
Oh,
Rolls
no.
a 14 because of the plus 4. But it does take 6 points of damage before it lands its belly
Nine
flop
points
of
damage,
doom.
that's plus 3 as well, 2d6 plus
Oh,
3.
9 damage then.
Yep.
That's good. Okay. It's still kicking, but it's hurt. Although Lars may not be very shortly.
I'm gonna have to go over there and save Mortaz.
So, the Sabertooth and the little Punchy Bot. Oh, does the Punchy Bot get a reaction, or does he use it when he...
He uses a reaction. No, he didn't. He has a reaction.
I thought he had
channel magic.
to do the...
No. No, the punch is an action for him.
Okay. Yeah. It's if you cast spells through him.
If I
It's
cast
your
spells
action,
through him, I
his
do.
reaction. Okay. Yeah, you guys can roll for the pets.
Oh, and what is it like?
Again?
No,
Like,
not Lars and your pet. The two at the bottom.
my
oh,
pet.
there's more pets.
Oh, I'm not good.
There are so many
Yeah.
pets.
What
Everybody's
do I
got a
have to
pet,
roll?
but Zarek.
An unarmed strike.
Okay, so this is the little bucket of rust. This is the Sabertooth. Then that's
This
Lars.
Yes.
Sabertooth fucking sucks.
And
Yeah, that Sabertooth did nothing.
this.
So what is this? An unarmed strike again?
This is a dire wolf up here that he summoned with ill omen of ill something.
I don't know what
Okay,
it's
magic bullshit.
I don't think my creature. I don't think has a reaction to do an opportunity attack, because the only reaction it states is channel magic. So
Oh, yeah. What? I mean, what's its? Yeah, you're right. It probably doesn't get one. All right. Well, then the the Sabertooth missed, and
Okay.
now there's a rousing body slam.
Mhm.
We'll do the bottom one because I don't care if those take damage and end up dying. But I think technically, if you choose your dex saving throw, Rust Bucket gets the evasion thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, he naturally has a +4 to his dex save, so
All right, roll him a dex save, and then for the Sabertooth, do either strength or dex save. Ooh, that's a
I'm gonna do
failure.
strength because it's better.
he's still gonna take half damage from evasion,
Mhm.
though.
He'll only take half damage, but I have a feeling this is going to do more than like 20-something damage.
Oh
He
my
had
god.
Wow.
He has-
All right, they're going to get kersplatted. Two.
he has 10 HP.
Now it's a question of
Splat! Exactsies on the little boy.
And my little boy only had 10 HP.
That's fine. And he
pretty
took
worried.
half that, so he only took 10.
Oh yeah, he only took 10. So
So he's
yeah,
down.
he's
he's smashed.
what
He's
happens?
bits of
What happens
metal.
when he goes to 0? Hold on.
I read up on that. You keep the heart. The heart becomes inactive. It just sits there. You have to re-infuse it again if you want to use it again.
Oh, that sucks. All right, yeah.
Sabertooth. How many hit points does that guy got?
He had
You were good.
52 and now he has 31.
Oh, so he's still kicking. That's a big boy. All right. So I'll just put it over top now and get rid of the squiggles. If you could roll for roll the Dex/Strength save for your direwolf and for yourself, Lars. Although I think yourself is probably the only one that really matters. I'm assuming that if you go down, you lose the wolf as well.
Lars, don't make Xeric pay to get
read
you
that, actually. I
resurrected.
have no idea what goes with that wolf. I probably should, but just don't. What do you do, wolf? Speak to me.
What are your secrets, O wolf? Teach me your ways of not sucking at Dex.
I do think if it's next to you though, the direwolf should get pack tactics.
Actually, it doesn't. It just basically it's reduced 0 points if its target, which is the guy, obviously the thing next to me, reduced 0 points. Not if I get reduced 0 hit points. The hound goes on until my guy's dead.
Okay. Do you have to give it commands or something, or does it just?
No, it just does it.
Okay.
Some
Sounds
things
good.
are broken. That
Should
wolf
save.
is not one of them.
All right. Sounds good. If you could roll Dex/Strength, the direwolf looks like you want to do Strength. All
That's
right.
alright.
Lars fails it.
And for this, what strength for this? +3, so that's cool. D20 +3.
How much
That's a
health
16.
do you have?
You both
What
fail.
left now? We have 9.
That's just all fails. These are the biggest belly
Damn.
flops that I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ, Lars. Stop getting yourself almost murdered.
It's okay, my best.
Skaplat!
I'm dead.
Are you dead, or
Unconscious, dead.
Let me.
Bleeding out.
have you hit? Yeah.
Are you? You have
Okay.
to have. You have to go into negatives on your max hit points to be dead. You're in
Yeah.
negatives,
Yeah,
but are you
you're-
at your?
I'm
You're
just
not-
not.
You're good.
Which
that
is what I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have
do
killed
to
you.
make now. I just
How
gotta
much
quickly-
HP does Lords have at maximum?
30.
30 something.
30 something. So you would have to take a total
Yeah,
of 60 something points
I
of
actually
damage
need
to
to do
kill you.
something now.
Plus all 4, or I guess any of those that got hit that are living still are now
Okay.
prone underneath this thing. Not
Oh,
that that
no.
really matters, because you'll just get back up on your own turn,
I'm
but,
I'm
you
gonna do
know.
it anyway. I need to roll this to try something. It probably won't work because of how much damage you did, but if I can roll a 27 plus, which is impossible. No, never mind, it's impossible. I can't do it. Shit.
Nat 20. Nat 20, you could do it.
No. No, whatever.
Okay, the bullets
Yep.
have gone. Xeric shows up, wakes up, gets up. What would
Xeric
you
just
like to
stands
do?
up, looks at all of you, and say, "I can't even take a nap without this shit happening." Look over there to see Lars unconscious on the ground, groan, and say, "I'm gonna have to take care of this."
Oh,
Rages,
you're going to that one. Oh, I like it.
yeah, rages, and just rams himself into this land shark.
The one.
There can only be
All right. I'll
Do
let
you
you.
wanna-
I'll let you have it. I'm not gonna. I could be like, well, you walked by the other one. It's gonna attack you. You can
That's
just
why
do
I
it.
said rage. If he hits me, I'm guaranteed to keep my rage.
All right, fine. We'll throw a bite at you. Why not? Ow. 23 would even hit the artificer.
Yeah, that'll hit.
4d.
Actually, a 23 would hit me, but I have. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith eventually on my turn. So
But then you
More
get
AC.
body slammed and you could break your concentration and okay. So this
Yeah,
does
yeah, whatever,
4d12 plus 4 piercing damage.
Wow, these things hit hard.
Oh, press them on by accident. Ignore that. Ignore that, press them on by accident.
4d12 plus 4 piercing damage. There we go.
That's
26
half
bite.
13.
Wow. Yeah, these guys hit. These guys hit hard. I'll be honest. No, I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna lie to you, sons of bitches. No, it's good. Yeah, it's your turn still. You can swing.
Yeah. Well,
They are really hurt, by the way, because Lars
Hey,
casts chain lightning off of a spell scroll.
that's a natural 20.
God, well, kill it. It only has like 20 hit points.
That's 10, 23 damage.
20.
Because I'm raging.
So I see
Oh, wait, no,
19 plus 2?
Oh,
21 damage, which is actually not enough.
No.
You needed to do 24 4 damage to
Well,
get it. So
I have
swing
2
again.
attacks.
Swing again.
Wait. How much was the attack? It was a plus 10, wasn't it? So it's a 11 plus the 8. So that's 1929.
Oh.
Plus 10. Why plus 10?
I thought it was plus 10. Am I going insane?
No. He rolls again for the critical hit damage. He rolls a D12 for damage. He rolled and that there's no plus 10.
Okay.
No, that's from sharpshooter for someone
I'm
else.
insane. It's fine. It's
I don't
What,
have great weapon master, but I think 8 damage will kill it then.
Oh, you reckless as well.
Yeah. I have
Yeah,
it.
you do
Damage
kill
onto
it.
The top of the 20.
You slash. You know what? You kill this. That you cut through its belly and inside spills. I'm gonna give you, because it does not matter, and you'll understand why later. 200 gold coins spill out of the belly of this thing as you cut through with your crazy sword. You
If
may
200
have.
gold doesn't matter, then I'm scared of what the news is.
It's okay. It's fine.
But
But worry about that later.
I'm a throw another monster at you because I'm a dick.
Woo! Dick DM. Woo!
I hope that's
The
my
best
name.
kind.
Let me just double check the size of this creature. I'm actually
Gargantuan?
gonna pull in the no human look, as this crawls out of the belly of the beast. You just like Little Red Riding Hood this creature as it comes out of the bullet, and you look at it, and you look at this thing. Most of you haven't seen this kind of a creature before, but I think Zarek may understand what he's looking at. It's a robed figure, has a cloak, has a purple head and tentacles around its chin instead of a
Anyone
mouth.
that is looking at Xerix sees his face go white, and he is preparing to shove a lightning blast down its throat before running.
Awesome.
There is
Awesome.
now
A mind flayer.
a mind flare, yeah. Mind
Woo!
flare. Which they sound scary, but I'm looking at their hit points. They're pretty squishy.
Yeah, they're squishy,
Go
but
mind
Xerix not exactly the mentally sound type.
I
Oh, it's
believe
perfectly fine.
I thought you put it in your kit. Like I thought, afraid of mind flares. I'm like, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, he is. And he knows that they can probably break his brain.
I'm gonna put the mind flare at the bottom of the order, which technically puts him next because it's Lars' turn next, and he has to roll a death save,
whoa.
and then it'll be the mind flare taking its turn.
Who should I take care of? Should I deal a lot of points? You know what? I should probably heal Lars,
Oh, no.
shouldn't I?
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's one fail.
Heal him.
Could have been 2 fails. That's 1 fail.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. I'm gonna have to heal Lars. How far away am I from Lars anyway?
Xerix
now-
went through his fear.
I guess, does it want to do the mind blast? It's 60-foot cone? What the fuck is that?
Now do you know why Xerix afraid of these things?
Jeez!
A what?
60-foot cone?
Of pure psychic damage.
60-foot cone. Is
Where-
it possible
oh, wait, no,
he
Lars
can?
is up there? Oh,
he
I
hit
can't
me?
reach
Can
Lars.
he hit me with that?
Why would he hit?
I
Lars
think
is
it
already
makes
down. Why would he
so
hit you?
harmful.
I don't. It's just if it's in a 60-foot cone.
Oh, I
But
see.
you're
Just like kill you
unconscious.
outright. Just like I'm trying to decide. It's gonna cone either to hit. It's gonna hit the guy right in front of him. It's gonna hit the barbarian. It's either gonna hit. It's gonna hit one of you twos. It's gonna hit.
6-foot cone if you're hitting Lars would
Is
be
the news that the
would be
game's being
something like-
canceled?
this.
More or less.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I
that.
think we can
This-
discuss it again, or you could even watch the VOD if you want to hear.
Yeah, this
Um,
would be the cone. It would ignore me completely.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't have to stand right there and fire it straight. Like it can, like wheel around Zarek to point the cone at one of the two of you. So I'm gonna say 50-50. It's Redwood and Zarek. 50-50. It's the Artificer and Zarek.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna roll a d6. No, I'm gonna roll a d2. If it's a 1, it's the Artificer. Just because I'm going left to right.
Yep.
It's the Artificer. It's the Artificer. We might be watching another death. In all honesty, because this is a stupid attack. I didn't realize that he has this like busted nonsense.
Yeah, there's a reason why Xeric is canonically afraid of them.
Actually, you know what? It's bad, but it's not that bad. It's not disintegration ray bad.
Is it 22 points of damage bad?
It averages a 22 points of damage. Each creature in the area must make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, then I'm okay.
But Xeric's not.
Foolish. Bad, of course.
If you make the save, you don't take nothing. But if you fail, not only do you take the damage, you are stunned for a minute. Jesus, you woke up and now I'm going to stun you right away? What am I fucking doing here?
Xeric is shitting his pants.
You needed a 15, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mind flayers are stupid.
TPK.
I didn't fully understand what I was throwing at you guys, but
TPK.
TPK! Guess we're getting that TPK after all!
Oh,
48.
they even have magic resistance.
Oh, Rusty's dead, by the way.
yeah, Rusty is
That's it.
dead. So you guys can take
That's it.
17 points apiece. It's psychic, so it's going to go through the rage, and then stun both of you, which is also going to knock you out of rage, as far as I understand. I believe if you're incapacitated, you...
Stunning and incapacitation is different.
Stunning incapacitates you.
I mean, effectively,
Oh, it
I
does,
am
it does. How long are we stunned for?
A
10
minute,
turns.
but at the end of every turn, you get to roll that save again to try to
We
not be
can't.
stunned.
We're
Okay.
incapacitated. We can't.
Plan.
Can
plan.
can I cast spells?
There's no plan here. Until then, only Redwood can fight.
Yes.
You
Red-
got 2 pets on the
plan-
board. 2 pets still.
Can I cast spells even though I'm stunned?
Fuck, no.
No.
We get nothing. The plan is simple. Redwood heals Lars, and Lars runs. Lars has
It's not going to do that every turn, though. I
It
hope.
can do it. If you
Um,
roll a 5 or a 6, it can.
Going back to Barry. Barry, you're gonna be stunned as your mind is overtaken, but you get to make that save. Make that 15 intelligence save, so that you'll have your turn back.
It seems like it would be easy, wouldn't it? But oh my god, that's a cock that's a cock dice. If you want, like if D&D Beyond cocked it, it's right in between a 19 and a 1.
Have you seen my rolls, to be fair?
Well, now I know why Zarek hates mind flayers. It was the only reason I threw it in there. I was gonna put like I don't know. I was gonna do like a demon or something, and then I was like, oh, you know what? We haven't done the mind flayer, which was Zarek's thing, and it's actually like super good against him as a barbarian. Like I didn't realize that when I did it.
Yeah, the reason he's afraid of them is because they do psychic damage, and he's just smart enough to know that that hurts a lot.
Could I do my misty? No, I'm unconscious. I can't even do like my misty.
You don't even get a turn. Yeah, it just
You don't get a
bowls
turn,
right
yeah.
through to Redwood's turn, who has 2 characters to control. Oh, sorry, sorry. Can we go back to Lars's turn? I forgot. Your wolf gets a turn.
No, the thing's dead, isn't it? So it disappears.
Did it die?
No, what happens is, like, when its target's dead, it just disappears.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see. When the bullet died.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I cut that thing open, I screwed us.
Oh. Oh, all right. Well then, yeah, it's just Redwood and her cub,
Redwood,
or his cub, I should say.
heal Lars and book it with him. That will be what the
Wait.
session ends with.
No,
Lars
No,
will
that's
survive.
we're
that's
fighting this thing.
we're,
to the
we're,
end.
we're defeating these
Yeah, we're
things.
Healing word plus call lightning. That's all you need.
If you do revive me, I
can
do
do that? Hell yeah.
Here,
Oh,
no, revive the
yeah, because
artifice, because I
call
can,
lightning's
like,
not casting a spell anymore. So yeah, you should be able to do that in the same turn.
That's
So-
the light.
I'm
And
assuming that's
for
against the
Good.
boulette. That was against the monster or the mind flayer.
The monster.
monster.
Okay, so it has to make a dex save. Otherwise, it takes 19. It fails. 19 damage. Can I do math? Ooh, it has a couple hit points left as that lightning strikes through it. It's like the 3rd time it's been hit by lightning. It's like, what the fuck? Part of my language, but I don't know. I guess I just don't care these days. Lars, you're back up with 14 hit points. This is a lot of hit points.
For me,
Right.
it is, yeah.
For you, yeah. It's a ton of hit points for
Look.
Lars. It's like half his hit points back.
Lars needs to be the one to escape to tell the tale of the party if we ever continue.
All right. Sabretooth could finish it off. It only has 4 hit points. Armor class
Come on,
17.
Saber.
If this thing hits,
Needs a 17.
Crit. I command you, you little cat.
oh,
Ooh, 4 damage.
I'll just roll for the fun of it. I haven't done a bite.
There we go. Yeah, you tear into this thing, and inside is not a second mind flare.
Oh, thank God. So Xeric will be wondering what the hell a mind flayer was doing inside of a giant
Oh.
land
Yeah.
shark.
I don't even know. I don't even have an excuse for it. I will have to write that in
Well,
down the road.
The answer is
see.
that he.
Yeah.
Also have the Sabretooth move towards the mind.
Well, the
Flayer.
mind flare could have been controlling the worm from the
Yeah,
inside and using it as
That's what I was
transportation.
about to say.
Yeah,
That was
maybe
the only
these
reason.
were mind flare. Like maybe they were riding into.
They just
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to grab a snack.
Okay.
And
Next
or
up is
reproduce.
Xeric. You're gonna miss your turn, but can you make an intelligence saving throw?
Oh no. Zarek's gonna be stunned for the entire fight.
I have a +0, but that's only because of my cloak.
Meaning you need to roll a 15.
Well,
Woo, baby! Xeric's
he
back up.
shakes it off.
Making Barry look shitty.
Come on, man, get on my level.
Don't bury the hatchet.
Poor Barry. Can't do anything right.
You can't keep the psychotic lizard person down.
All right, you still technically miss your turn, but you're back at it in your following turn, assuming that doesn't happen to you again, and you have your reaction in case this thing moves around.
Yep.
Lars, you're also up. What would you like?
Okay, where's the mind flare again? Where is it?
Right
Is
in
it-
front of you.
top. Very
Okay, so
top,
I can't
very
like, so I can't move away without doing an opportunity attack, can I?
Correct. It will.
Could I?
How good is it at
throw myself into
hitting?
The...
How good at slapping is the mind flare?
How good at
Very.
slapping?
Well, is it good at attacking like with melee? Because that's all it can do.
It does have daily psychic spells, if I remember correctly. But if
Yeah,
I'm
but, like,
I
remembering
can't
right,
cast
it's
those,
about
though.
as good as Xeric is without his magic ass.
So it has. You know what? Roll me. I don't know. You can choose history or arcana for understanding how mind flare works. Because it's
Yeah,
possible you might have some history knowledge based on Xeric talking about it all the
I can't.
time.
Nope.
All right. You know that I, as the DM, I have a choice of 2 different melee weapon attacks. I'm not going to give you any details. One is a tentacle attack. The other is called Extract Brain. You may be as afraid of either of those as you would like.
Okay.
Be very afraid of both of them.
In that case, I know exactly what I'm going to do. That's the only option.
One of them hits as good as Xeric without a magic weapon of +1, and one of them is better than his +1.
Okay.
Would
So I'd
Zarek
like
know
to.
this?
I'd like to aim
He's
my.
terrified of them. So yes.
Yeah, I'd like to aim my cone so it doesn't hit anyone else.
Sounds good.
I just want it to hit that guy, and I'm gonna have to do a nice 3rd level burning hand.
Sounds good.
Why did that not roll? Oh, that's because it's a bloody dexterity thing. It's gonna have to have a dexterity of 15. Also, I rolled awful.
So it has to make the dex save.
I rolled awful there.
It does have magic resistance, so it will have advantage.
There's a reason Xeric's terrified of these things. They're scary.
Ooh, an 18. It was a 5, and then that magic resistance came in with an 18, so he takes half? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Half damage. Takes a whole 6 fiery damage. Burns his little calamaris. Wow. Does it talk? How does it? I'm assuming telepathy. Oh, and deep speech?
It can speak, but they just tend to prefer screaming into your brain to disorient you
Yeah.
for eating ale.
I think that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear it, yo, weakness, you will die in your mind. All of you. Like, it doesn't even try. Like, everyone. Even the saber-tooth tiger's hearing it for no reason.
You rolled so bad.
Lars' turn is over. The mind flayer must now choose. Yeah, I'll just roll it here. Let's see.
Lars, you're not allowed to die.
So no mind blast.
Me.
No mind blast.
You have to tell the tale of the party to the next people that ever meet you.
I can't run away
But
or
here's the thing,
massacre me.
We'll explain this later.
So
I
Lars
know.
is a 1.
I meant if any of us ever use him as an NPC.
No, we'll explain later.
God,
All right,
let me
I'll do
see what I
Sabretooth. Sabretooth is a 1. Zarek is a 2. Lars is a 3. We're gonna go for Lars. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm not 3 character deaths.
Yeah, we're gonna go with extract brain because it's just the coolest way to die. If it's gonna kill you, it may as well kill you in the coolest way possible, right?
I don't want to be a rule lawyer, but if I'm remembering correctly, that only works if he's grappled.
Oh yeah,
or
you're right. Sorry,
incapacitated.
you're right. They have to be already stunned. You're right. It's like the
Yeah.
what's that creature? The thought
Thought Devourer.
thought devourer. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah,
I'll make
Yeah.
a fair trade.
you're right. It has
No.
to do the tentacles.
It's
You're
okay.
right.
I'll make a fair trade.
Yeah.
A very fair trade for you, right? You can use
Just
that
be
on
glad
me,
you're not a schoolgirl.
on me, but in return,
Dude,
my fiber
really?
on my necklace goes.
Well, okay. Well, we'll see how the tentacle goes, and then I will decide. Like, we can flavor a death if it's happening. Like, if you go down and you're like, let's blow up as we go, we can put a fireball there, and it eats your brain, and it's an epic showdown and all that good stuff. Melee attack. Oh. It only got a 12. Does Major ever give you 13?
It gives me a 12. My
Oh, because you're -1!
Lars. Mandrake. You've learned from this, at least.
Oh boy. 2d10 plus 4 psychic damage.
Huh?
Would that kill you outright? Would 20 points of damage kill you? 22 points of damage?
No, I have more health than that.
But he is back down.
15 damage, yeah.
If the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled.
I'm grappled, yeah.
It must succeed on an intelligence save or be stunned until the grapple ends. So
He's already unconscious.
I'm gonna just say you fail then, because you're unconscious, and I honestly don't. I'm gonna say he's stunned you and he's holding you with his tentacles. You're not technically dead, so I will let you
Gotta
decide if you want a suicide bomb, because then your character is definitely dead.
Don't you have a necklace of fireball, aren't you?
That's
Aren't
what
you?
That's his suicide.
he wants to martyrdom and just like pop it.
That is your suicide.
I will allow it if you want it right now.
Yeah, that's kamikaze, this bitch.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say you hit all 3 of them because it is centered on you. So we're gonna need
This
Dex.
was an honor, Comrade Lars.
Wow. Okay. Dex saves from the Sabretooth
It's not gonna die from 28 points of fire damage, is it?
Okay.
and the from Zarek, who doesn't
I
have
have
rage.
advantage,
Nice.
but I do have.
You do.
Oh, no, you're.
You do have to take the full 14. The
Yeah.
Sabretooth fails and takes all 28 damage. I don't know how much it has left.
3 HP.
Okay, still kicking. And then the
Wait,
mind.
You cast fire. How many beads do you have on your fireball?
He had 1.
You only had 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh! Fail from the mind. Oh wait, Dex save, right? Yeah, Dex save.
Yeah.
Fail.
And it would have advantage. It has magic
It
resistance.
did have advantage. It rolled a nat 1 and then it rolled poorly, so it's gonna take the full 28 damage.
Awesome.
34 as we watch Lars immolate. Vroom. You want to grab, like, it grabs him, slaps the life out of him, and as his eyeballs start to roll back, he's just like, you grabbed me, and he pulls the pin on the grenade, basically, and the mind flayer is like reading his mind really quick, like, what are you doing? What is that? And it realizes, oh, and it goes to throw you away, but you only make it like a foot away from the creature before you erupt, doing damage both to ally and foe.
With the spiciest meatball.
That changeling made the ultimate change into a fireball.
He changed into a crispy corpse.
And yeah, the remains of him just lands like strewn on the ground some distance away.
Welcome to the
Epically. Yeah, you and Sophia are just like, hey, what's up?
So you died too by
You want to play
fire?
some Dungeons and Dragons? I heard of this great game.
He was disintegrated.
Both of you are reduced to ash. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Barry, give me an intel saving throw.
Question: is it at the starter or the end of
It's
my
at the
turn?
end of your turn, so you're still screwed one more turn.
Hey, 17.
Nice! All right, you're back at it, and no one is stunned anymore. And
Barry met
Redwood.
you guys literally yesterday.
Okay.
He saw one character die, and then he saw another one the exact day after.
I don't like this team. I don't like this team anymore. Oh god damn! All right, so let me roll that deck save. Who are you healing up?
That one's
Who
for
you healing? Who you healing?
Zero.
Zarek?
Zarek's like, what are you HP are you at, Zarek?
2.
Oh,
Oh god!
Now I'm at 31.
Wait, what?
no, that's not right. That's lightning
9
damage.
H-
9
no.
HP plus 2.
What? I had 22.
Oh,
Oh!
22. Okay, I heard you had 2 hit points, and then you're like, and now I have 40. I'm like, wait a second.
Barry has 5, but I think Barry's too far away anyway for you to do healing.
Barry
for.
is also more squishy in general.
Yeah,
So
but I'm still lower my average.
the Mind Flayer managed to evade, deck save it, but he still took half the damage and is now looking bloodied and hurt. And you all hear him screaming out in pain, in your minds. But it's Zarek's turn, and there may not be another
What?
combat.
The tiger. The saber tooth.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry, the Sabretooth is still kicking. Yeah, a 20
Come
does
on,
hit.
Sabi. Go
Yeah.
for the jugular.
Mind Flare getting to throw some extra damage in. Obviously,
Well,
that's
wow. Okay,
Go
Zarek,
for the
we teed
jugular.
this one up for you. You get to kill your worst enemy right now, finale
Zarek-
style.
Glances at the cat, says good kitty as he recklessly attacks.
Nice. And I'm assuming you rage as well for
Oh,
again.
yeah. Definitely.
Oh, you got this. Easy
17
peasy.
damage. And,
Obviously, one Mind Flare wasn't that bad.
hey,
Jesus Christ.
Zarek's fury has no limits.
Slash!
damage.
Slash! Decapitate! You're holding a tentacle head. Plus, you did critical, so yeah, money is sprouting from this creature. You may have, I'll throw 100 platinum at you. Why not? I gave someone else free plate mail. That's worth like 1,800 or something, so you can have 100 platinum spill out of this
Zarek
creature.
just looks at this and says, I can retire now. Fuck all of you.
And you guys kind of are, which is going to be an interesting... I guess we can kind of discuss that if you want to talk about it now.
Barry's going to pick up his friend's metal pieces and his amber gem. Well, it was no, that's not how he speaks. Howdy,
Southern.
yeah. Well, nice meeting you all. Bye.
Zarek just nods and says, yells over his shoulder, this happens more than I'm comfortable with.
I never wanted it to happen at all. Fuck you all.
And the Kenku had already
Zarek-
left, and yeah, the party may be disbanding, but the memories
Yes,
will...
but for the afterflush, Zarek grabs Lars's body, resurrects him, and they go on to have a scam business.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off. I gotta actually do something.
Alright.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yep,
Just as my final goodbye for the outro. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
bye. Thanks
Bye.
for playing. Yeah, that's everyone's goodbye. I hope anyone watching... This was a sad farewell, but there'll be more streams to come of different varieties.